Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another The Arty Dan's movie commentary. This is and yet another, yet another Chinese horror movie that we're going to look at. We'll get to the good stuff soon, trust me. Now, some trivia behind this one. Previously, with the commentaries that I've done, I've actually seen the movies. This one I haven't. Well, that's not true. I've seen about 30 minutes of this movie, and that was more than enough for me to nope out. But now I'm going to force myself to sit through the entire 1 hour and 24 minutes of this movie, which has a very dumb title called GRUDGE PIX. P-I-X. Don't know where that title came from. I suspect it is its dodgy YouTube title that whoever bought the rights to this movie and uploaded it onto YouTube probably referred to it as that. Because in Chinese, its English title in Chinese is called Music and Dream. And it actually has an IMDb listing. I should have looked that up before we started. So let's have a look at that IMDb listing. It does not have a very high rating at all. And here's the synopsis of it. A young man rents an old house that holds supernatural secrets inside. So that's pretty much it. Now, as the movie's going, I want to look at this beautiful background that this guy's taking photos in. Like, I've been to places like this in China, and they really are stunning places to kind of spend an afternoon in. You get all this beautiful architecture, classic woodwork, and the kind of things that you know have been there for hundreds and hundreds of years. Been there before me, be there long after me. So that's a nice part of this movie, is that we can see some really good architecture. Now, apparently, according to IMDb, it has a Western director, but that's complete and utter bullshit. It does not. So don't look at its listing on IMDb at all, because it's got a lot of wrong information. But it is known on IMDb as Music and Dream, but we're going to call it GRUDGE PIX because that's the name that I have it as, and that's what we're going to be looking at it as. So we know it is about a photographer who will rent this particular room out that is supposed to be full of spooky supernatural scenes. This is a 1 hour 20 minute movie, and I've got to try and keep it entertaining for that long. I don't know how long I can do this for. I might nope out of this pretty early. And the reason I say that is because this movie does have a 2.5 rating out of 10. And if you remember the last time I spoke about ratings on Douban, movies are, if you're a user rating the movie, you can only give it 1 to 5 stars, and then it converts that into a 10-star rating. So in reality, this movie's rating is 1.25 out of 5. So it goes to show you it is overwhelmingly shit. 86% of the people who have voted this movie have given it 1 solitary star. So, we're building up the story here. The guy has been approached by the person who owns this establishment that he's about to be renting it from. And, hey, recognize, hey, you're a photographer. Just got a bit of info to tell you that the previous person who was here was also a photographer. And this is his dark room that we're going to completely ruin by leaving the front door wide open, thus exposing all the photos to sunlight. However, it's a pretty shitty dark room, as anyone who's done a dark rooming should know. You should actually have 2 doors before you get in, so that you can stop the idiot who opens the door from letting in all the sun. And there we go. There's the title. GRUDGE PIX. Didn't make that up. Did not make that up. And now we're full screen. So yeah, if you've got a dark room, you should have 2 doors there. And then you go in, you wait for the other door to close, then you can open up the other one, so that you don't ruin the photos in the dark room. let's see. Who have we got characterized? We've got this dude called Mr. Ming. And he's about to rent this room. Now, I'm pretty sure when I watched this, when I watched the 30 minutes of it beforehand, I'm pretty sure he has this annoyingly cute assistant. I'm pretty sure. Don't prove my memory wrong, Dan. Wouldn't be the first time. Hope you're settling in to watch this movie. 1 hour and 20 minutes with the Artie Dance, going over a Chinese suspense thriller horror called Grudge PIX. Music and Dreams. Are you scared yet? I'm not scared yet. I'm not scared yet. I feel hers. I feel the same thing, lady. Just laughing at the idiocy of you getting scared by a little old lady.
还是属于的样子，一切都没有变呢。我刚才呀，从这儿路过，听说呀，有人搬进来了，所以呀，你过来看看。
Interesting. Who is this lady? So.
大妈，你以前经常来这儿啊？
是啊，我经常过来串门儿，跟他呀可熟悉了。他没事的时候还答应帮我拍拍照什么的。
So this lady used to be a previous model of the owner
对呀，这不是他的老房
of
子
the
吗？
previous house.
可惜呀，我最后一次见他面的时候。
So this movie was made in 2015. And there's no point going over the cast or director list because these are not people that anyone would know unless you're really balls deep into Chinese horror cinema.
好啊，好啊。
准备好了啊！3、
And I really do mean balls deep.
1。
Gotta love this fake horror.
你怎么了，大妈？
I do love the fact that he's using a very old camera for that too. So she's flipped out because just as he's about to take a photo, she's seen some kind of apparition. I'm going to call it an apparition. And that's clearly freaked her out. Can you imagine freaking out so hard about something? Ooh, did you see that? Could you imagine freaking out so hard about something you just burst out of someone's house without saying anything? Now, before we continue, the mysterious character that we just saw, do we think it's real or is it a ghost? What do you think? In fact, I don't even know what to make of this whole movie. I really... There we go.
吓死我了你！
So it's
你在
real.
那干什么呢？
我问你，你怎么会找到这儿的？
And that's his
那你可管不着，反正啊，
sort of
自有
model.
办法。哎，我还没问你呢，你干嘛一声不响就走了？
我说你是不是很闲呢？你为什
So
么
as
老
you'll
跟
find
着我
out very shortly,
我
she's
就是
very
来跟着
annoying,
你。
and there's
我
a
早跟你
real
说了，
reason
我
why
呀吃
he
一
never
定给
told
你
her
的。
why he was going away. It's because you're fucking annoying, lady. You're really fucking annoying.
哎，你干嘛去啊？
我干嘛去？我睡觉去。你爱干嘛干嘛。
哎，你这个人怎么这样一个大男人的，就这么
Although
在
let's
我
be
的后
honest,
面
she's
啊？
pretty cute.
要金也是我
Right.
先借。
It's not just me. So my memory was correct. There was a
哎，
younger girl in
这
this
个房
movie.
间不错嘛。
Younger woman, I should say.
哎，
And it looks like she's going to take the only bed that's in the house, rendering him either having to sleep with her, probably not a bad deal, or maybe sleeping on the floor and or couch.
哎，你想干嘛？
Listen here, lady, you're the one who went to
Well,
his
yeah.
bed.
你不要过来啊！我可不是个随便的女孩儿。
Tell her to get out. Ah, good on ya. Only want to
睡觉
sleep. What the fuck is she pouting for? Ugh, typical Chinese girl pout.
孟浩，你睡了吗？
He probably was trying to sleep until you annoyingly were waking him up.
我认识你那么久了，你一直都是对我不冷不热的。
Wonder
我
why.
不知道你心里到底在想什么。
He probably hates your guts because you're annoying. Definitely giving off annoying vibes. Now, if I was to look this actress up, name is Sing Woo. She even has an IMDb rating, IMDb page. Nothing there that you would even remotely know. And even when you look at a Chinese page, which is far more detailed, she stopped working in 2017. Look at that, she ends up in bed with him.
上面有奇怪的声音。
She's worried about a creepy old house making noises. I mean, seriously, come on. It's a creaky old house, lady. Yeah, her movie career is nothing to be too excited about. Poor thing.
什么都没有啊。行了行了，早点睡吧。
Probably married a rich guy. Popped out a couple of kids. That's not nice to say, Dan. She might have been gay. What I do like, I hope the detail came through then, but she's breathing and you can see the cold breath coming out of her mouth. That looks pretty legit. Like, I don't think they would have had a budget to add that in post.
孟浩，
So that goes to show their location would have been freezing cold to get the actors to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have a translation of what that note said, but it looks like he was asking her to meet her somewhere. Is that corn? It's like all corn up on the top of that building. And Pepsi. Nothing like corn and Pepsi. Nothing like Pepsi, says quaint old Chinese village. Nothing quite like Pepsi. It's a hell of a good piece of hardware camera he's got there. Now, I don't have my glasses on, which you can probably see little scars of glasses on my nose. What's he using, a Nikon or a Canon? And what is he taking photos of? And clearly he has no use for the darkroom because he's shooting everything digitally. That's the most disinterested photo anyone could take of anything. He was looking away before he pressed the button on the shutter. Oh, here we go. We're triggering a memory of him and an ex-girlfriend. I don't think he's a serious photographer. Aha, so here we go. So it seems to be triggering a memory. He's been to this place before with a previous woman. Ah. Not sure what kind of story we're building up here. Wow, she really is fucking annoying, isn't she?
哎呀，别看了，走吧，走吧。
No wonder he can't stand it. Excuse my mobile phone from texting me
孟浩，孟
messages.
浩，我想吃
Who are
这个
you? Why does this always happen when we do this? There you go. I've put the phone on silent. Oh, what are they eating? Is that pineapple? Oh, look nice. Oh, I'm hungry. Should have eaten before I started doing this. Alright, so we're certainly establishing some kind of backstory here of him having memories of this location with a previous woman, and most likely a ex-girlfriend or a fiance. Hopefully not a widower, but I'm sure we'll find out.
哎，你们回来了。
Oh no.
我刚检查了一下，是线路问题。昨天晚上是
So
不好
I have
意思
not seen this. I promise you I have not
可
seen
能
this.
是房子久了，
So my
线路老化了。
guess is
哎，这
that
是
she
什么
went
呀？
这个
missing
呀，这是
in
我们
this
镇上的
town
特产。来，你们尝尝。
and he's never bothered to look for
谢谢。
her.
不客气。
And
还
she
没问这位
lives
小姐怎么称呼
in
啊
this
叫我太
complex
就行了。
making
你别听他胡说。
stalking people and being
Sure, we're
creepy
going
to
to the
them.
mall.
That's my guess. She's still alive.
我说过了，我吃定你了。
Jesus Christ, she's
我说
fucking
你这个
annoying.
孩
She
子能
really
不能
is.
矜持一点？人房东都在呢。
She's like a
没关系
child.
没关系，冉小姐还挺有个性的。
你看，房东都说没事儿，谢谢你的点
Cute or
心。
not?
不
Bit
客
of
气，
a
我还有点
bit
事儿
annoying.
那我先走了。
谢谢啊。
Seriously though, just get her a hotel and put her somewhere else.
哎，你干嘛去啊？
Getting away from
我
you.
去暗房洗照片。
Okay. But you shot everything digitally. Why do you need to go to a dark room? Doesn't make sense. What do you processing? Ah, okay. So that's the photo that he took the other day of the old lady. Okay.
我也不知道。哎，你怎么进来了？
那
We
晚
didn't
上
see the
怎么
big
回事
flash of
啊
light when she came in.
可能是拍照的时候让闪电给吓到了吧。哎，我的东西你别乱动啊！
你干嘛那么小气嘛？
No, you really are annoying. Can't just go touching everything. Chemicals all over that place, which is interesting that the chemicals are still okay to use after God knows how long they've been sitting there. Some nice lighting in this scene. I've got to say, the lighting's not bad. Okay, so first crappy special effect number 1 there.
这照片上的人会动。
没有啊，
Me or I, exactly. There's no chance that there's anyone's
明明
moved
刚
in
才
that
还动
photo.
的。哎，这照片是你拍的吗？
Well, clearly he
像中
didn't.
也没拍过呀。
And this is probably why I noped out of this movie in the first place, because none of this made any sense. Like, you clearly have not come to this location with a film camera, so you clearly have no need to use this dark
哎，你是
room.
不是没事干？
You don't have film that you're needing to expose and then process.
哦，
Plot holes. Plot holes everywhere.
哎，你好，请问这是吴老太家吗？
是啊，请问你找谁？
Oh, I know that guy.
我是过来洗照片的。
I know that guy. That dude.
哎，是吴老太家吗？
That dude is from a lot of Chinese horror movies. A lot of the full moon ones, like the haunted graduation photo.
好了，别瞎想了。来，
Oh, holy shit. Okay.
你要是累的话，
This is not a
回去
full
休息
moon
我
movie.
去洗漱。
Alright. This must be the Chinese horror movie industry must be a small industry. The same people keep popping up in the movies. And that guy is another. Ah, great example. Oh, it sounds like rats. What was making the sound? So there was a mannequin's head or a wig that just popped out of the cupboard. That's scared this highly strung woman who is going to get scared at fucking everything anyway. So it doesn't quite matter. So that's been what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bullshit jump scares throughout this movie so far. None of which have been valid at all. And you're just going to do the same thing that she did, are you? You are going for five jump scares. Only this time, dumb shit who he fucking hates decides to play the
假发套是
joke.
我在柜子里发现的。
我以为你出什么事儿了。
You wish something had happened to her.
你是在关
Will
心
do.
我吗？
睡觉睡觉。
Yeah. Go to sleep. Interesting to say go to sleep when it looks like it's still sunny. I'm still impressed. If you're still watching this movie now, I'm still impressed that you haven't noped out of it. What the hell? Oh, so she's dreaming. Right. Okay. Okay.
怎么了？
And look, Chinese horror movies are really good in the first 45 minutes in kind of doing the horror stuff, you know, building up the scary bits in it. Whether debatable, whether anything that's happened in this movie so far is scary. That hair bit looked pretty cool.
有我在，你别怕。谁？
There's still an issue with this cupboard, obviously. It was wardrobe, I should say. Things in the wardrobe. Well, she seems to have something on her nose. Nope, that was just a shadow. At least her acting is better than the chick from Ghost in Barbers. God, who does this guy remind me of with the black singlet on? Ah, I've got these visions of an action character in my head. Bad Dude versus Dragon Ninja, the arcade game. Far out. I don't know where that came from. Just reminds me of one of the characters on the front, on the title screen of the game. They got these black singlets on. Probably don't. She really is highly strung. Interesting camera work though. I don't mind it. This shot here, I don't mind it. And good lighting. Like, lighting is good. I was not scared. What's that jump scare? 6 or 7. Now we've got a creepy lady in a red dress. Yeah, no one's going to fall for under the bed. So has anything spooky happened to him yet? I don't think so. All the creepy shit seems to be happening to her. Which makes me think my theory is correct, that his partner is still alive and is going to scare the crap out of this girl. And that's her only purpose. So someone didn't have a good sleep last night. That's pretty obvious. And there's that dude again. What is his name? Doesn't really matter what his name is. All it is matters is where I know what movies he's from. And he... Yeah. So he can't... Just like the other movies that I've seen him in, lip syncing is terrible. The dubbing over. Maybe they're just not being able to record sound on set like that. But not very good voiceover dubbing. I kind of missed the dialogue, by the way, too. The worry lines on her forehead. I'm enjoying all the architecture in this movie. This kind of old-fashioned Chinese style. Ooh, nice focused pull there. Give it that. So here they are back in the
听你这么说，
Back in the
我
goddamn
倒觉得
dark
吴老太
room.
的儿子吴清有点问题。
Where has he got this film from that he is processing? Oh, look, it's like BCN. Red head, red dress, black hair. Yeah, well, they usually do move when you play them like a movie.
你是不是太紧张了？不行的话，你就回去
Good
休息吧。
excuse. Good excuse. Maybe give her some medication. That works in Chinese horror movies. Medication works. I would hope, I'm really hoping that the movie explains why he has film with his digital camera. This bed does not look comfortable either. So she's wearing the same thing that she wore previous scene when she was in bed. That t-shirt that says Miss Shy on it. Don't worry, I'm keeping details of that one. I'm leaning over. What am I leaning over for? Sit straight. That's better.
文浩，文浩你在干嘛呀？文浩，
进来为什么不敲门？
He's finally cracked the shits at her.
这别骗！
你别走，
文浩，你别骗我好不好？
你别走
不要吓我了，我这样真的很害怕，文浩。
Oh God, lady, get out of there.
你不能再这么下去了，
不要！
What the fuck is she doing?
文浩，
What a
我们不能
butcher.
再这么下去了。
What the fuck? I mean, it wasn't... Surely that wasn't his film to start with, but what the hell? She just done butcher.
董朝阳，开门！
冉姐，
开
Oh,
门！
so they've gone back to the guy who rented the room to him.
怎么了？
你告诉我，我们住的老宅是不是死过人？
进来再说吧。
Oh, interesting. He looks a bit dodgy, doesn't he? He does look a bit dodgy. For those who don't know, dodgy is an Australian word
其
for
实
like
红霞回来没多久就
suspicious.
死了。
啊？为什么呀？
So if someone says, "Oh, you look a bit
具体情况我也不
dodgy,"
是特别
they're
清楚，
meaning to say that
因为
you
他
look a
平
bit
时深居简出
suspicious.
的，很少有人见到他。我也是在他死后才把这栋房子盘下来。
All
我以
right,
为你
so
们早就
someone's
知道。
died in that house,
哦，
and
你就是
he's
个
bought the
骗
house.
子！你明明知道那个房
And
子死过人，你还把
apparently
它租给我们，
Sometimes
你明明就是有意在
people
隐
see
瞒我们。
ghosts in there.
冉姐，
文浩，我们还是
So
赶
this
紧
is a
离开
Chinese movie, and there's no such thing as ghosts. Now,
其实
I hope they show that shot again. That shot.
你说
It
什
actually
么
looks really good.
其实他
So
早就知道了。
你别胡说八道。
showing him reflected
董
in
先生说的没
something.
错，因为
Some
之
this
前我也
this
跟
is a
记
good
者跑
shot.
到这儿来拍片子
There's，some
看到了一些奇怪的。
clever cinematography here.
我这个人本身对这些事儿挺感兴趣，所以我也是奔这个来
I
的。
gotta find something.
话说那些人忍真过
That
分，
shot I don't like.
本来是一栋好好的房子，就算这里死
The
过人，
the
也没必要夸大其
cinema
词
the
到处
whoever's
乱
done
传
the
的。
camera work. Look, it is
可是
called
我真的
cinematography.
看到了，
Whoever's done this camera work seems to really
姐
love
什么意思？
doing things like this, having
没事。
focus
他可能是这两天没睡好。
things that
太紧张了
in and out of focus within the shot, have
我
other
说的你们怎么
distractions
都
in
不
the
相
shot.
信呢？
It's really
我是
interesting.
真的看到了。文浩，我求求
Her
你，
cracking the shits is a
你就
bit
当是为
annoying
了
because
我
you know he came
你
there
赶紧离开这儿
to get away from you, and now you're asking him to leave because of you. Grow some balls, man, and tell this lady to fuck off.
好了，别多想了，明天早上我们就走了。
Okay, so you are going to leave. Just have to do one more night in the house. You hear that, ghost? Just one more night they're going to spend there. So do your worst. It's good. So to emulate the moonlight, they have just blasted a lot of light behind there. And there's the psycho old lady. What are you getting scared at, stupid? Fuck this lady. Scared of her own shadow. I do love it. I love how people, when they're scared in horror movies, hide under the bed sheets because all of a sudden that means the ghost or whatever can't find you. That's hilarious. Why have you followed him? Why have you gone off after him? So clearly now, by having that red-dressed character there, clearly it's not a ghost, right? It's just someone fucking around with everyone else. And since it walks, it's obviously not a ghost. Oh, except that time it floated. Or ran. Imagine just having someone constantly doing that behind you all the time. It's stupid. Then she goes the other way. It reminds me of that trick when you tap someone on the shoulder, but you're actually on the other side. It's what this ghost is doing to her, or this person in a red dress is doing to her. It is just fucking stupid. Don't forget though, 1.25 out of 5. It's got a low rating. Bravo. And the Academy Award for acting in a Chinese horror movie nominations are that lady. Look at him, all silent and stoic. Whose grave are you reading, Mongha? Whose grave is it? Ghost again. You know what I reckon it is? It's that last guy. He's brought the haunted dormitory marionette teacher ghost with him, because that's what movie he's from, into this movie. They're made in the same year. No, wait, this was made 2015. Yeah, so it actually debuted in this film, and he took it with him to haunted dormitory. But here it is. We are how long into the movie? 32 minutes, 52 left, and they are now confronting the red dress ghost. It's a nice color grading done here. Give off that whole a nice blue tinge to give off a bit of that cold night vibe. The negative looked pretty damaged actually. And here, another great example of what the cinematographer likes to do in this movie. This time using the reflection of the two characters in a mirror. And again, there's that thing where he puts something in the foreground and he's got the film out of focus. Got something out of focus. A real attempt to make it more interesting. And we're actually seeing it quite a lot in this film. The attempt to make it a little more interesting. It actually reminds me a bit of the Korean film The Devil in the Lake. An utter shithouse film, but made a lot more interesting by its cinematography. Now, I'm not saying that this movie influenced it by any stretch of the imagination, because I doubt very highly that this movie's influenced anyone other than me to make this video. But the point is there that sometimes a shit story can be slightly heightened with some good cinematography. How come she's dead again? That was an interesting one. Mrs. Wu's dead. How can she be dead again? So now we have a mystery in town, and that guy.
谁啊？
我老太太。
谁啊？
他又死了。
Again.
确切的说，我们都被他给骗了。
Think she fooled us. So she never died in the first place. It's just so matter of fact. Again, there's probably a reason the subtitles are not translated that well.
吴沁，节哀顺变。
谢谢。
不好意思，我知道现在问这个问题有点。
Yeah, I'm not sure he wants to answer your questions.
算了，既然我妈已经不在了，有些
Oh,
事情
really passed away. So he did fake the death of his mother.
那天从你们那回来之后，他就开始有些不正常。经
God,
常
look at the
又哭
lip
又笑
syncing.
这也太不可思议了。
按照我们这边流传下来的说法，人一旦沾上什么不干净的东西，就要办
It's
一个
not
假
too
手术
bad. He's almost lip
来
synced
骗
it
过那些东
properly.
西。
那照你这么说，那天我在你家门口听到的哀嚎声，
She's not too bad either.
我本以为事情就这么结束了，但是我妈的精神状况依旧是反反复复的，说是看到
Again,
了什么
all
东
right.
西。
So this is another very classic
Well,
Chinese horror movie trope here, and that's to have someone
Hold
with mental illness. So they're referring to now Mrs. Wu, the old lady, as having some kind of mental
他看到什么了？
illness.
他说他看到红霞，
Hong Xia. Who's Hong Xia? So Hong Xia is... I think I might be right here.
你还有什
Must
么
be
事
his
瞒着我们？
previous
其
partner.
实我是怕你们担心，有件事儿我一直没有告诉你们。
到底是什么事儿？
红霞是自杀的。
自杀？
Xia committed suicide. Okay.
难道会有这么大怨气？可他为
There's
什
a
么要
lot
自
of
杀？
story
我也
here.
不太清楚。
We're starting to
听说他
very
3年前回来
slowly unpack.
没过多久，她就发现自己怀孕了。当时
Pregnant
镇
to
上传的
you?
也挺厉害。
Is it
3
your
年后
baby,
就
buddy?
发现
Not
她
you.
自杀在老宅里了。
Meng Hao. So,
毛浩，我
again,
们还是赶紧离开这儿吧。
look at that cinematography back there. There's something
毛浩，你
in
怎
the
么了？
way there that's obscuring her face. Like, it is clever. There's an attempt to tell a story here through the
美
camera
人小姐
work.
有些话我不知道该不该说。虽然我没有亲眼看到，但是听你们这么一说，确实有些诡异。如果没什么事儿的话，我劝你自己先回去吧。
This is now kind of kicking him out. I don't really want your
谢谢你的
rent
好
money.
意。
Just get the hell out.
他不走，我是不会走的。
But he promised you that you guys were going to leave today. Interesting. So, like I said, there seems to be some kind of story being told in the cinematography as well, which kind of makes sense since you're going to have a movie called GRUDGE PIX. At least you put some effort into the actual
毛浩，
visuals
毛浩，
of the
你回
film.
来了？你刚才去哪儿了呀？也不跟我说一声啊！哎，
God damn it, she's fucking annoying.
毛浩，
Oh,
毛浩，
she really is
毛
annoying.
浩，
She needs to learn to take a hint. Sorry, that was itchy. Seems to rock his singlets, this guy. Now he's got a white singlet on.
毛浩，
Who is it? Where? Who's a good boy? Dude, put your eyeballs back in your head. Something in the mirror? Is it going to be something in the mirror? No. Well, that was a disappointment. Maybe. Oh, he hasn't looked up yet. No, nothing in the mirror. Look back down. Now look up again. Maybe it's come back this time. Can't be anything in the mirror. Oh, here we go. Pooh! Hmm.
孟浩，
I'm not sure about this whole scene.
孟浩，
Maybe you're going a bit nuts too, buddy.
孟浩，
The damage done to that medicine cabinet's glass screen does not look like something that's been punched. Oh my god, this movie's kind of boring. Wow. Kind of stupid, kind of boring. I'd be very surprised if any of you are watching by the end of this. Very, very surprised. Oh, hello. She's just, oh no, I think I'm misinterpreting what she's wearing. Oh, she's just got a peach-coloured jumper. I thought she was sitting there in some kind of bra thing. I was going to say hello. This movie got all exciting all of a sudden. But no. Oh, now you want to help. We spent the first half of the movie trying to get rid of her, and now we have to keep her around. Interesting. Right. So there must... Maybe this camera is some kind of portal to the supernatural world. Gee, she's got big boobs. What's going on with those boobs? You need to leave without him. Okay, well good. You're like a loyal little lapdog. Another issue that I seem to have with the camera that they're about to use to take this photo is that he must have a supply of film with him, because now they're going to take yet another photo. But he already processed the photo that he took a couple of days ago, which means he would have had to take the film out of the camera. So now she's having to take another photo. What about are you going to take a photo together? Nope. Excuse me. Oh. So where is this reflecting on? There's no need to react like that, lady. Just calm down. Calm down, all of you. It's clearly not okay. Good news is we've reached the halfway point of the film. 42 in, 42 to go. No, she doesn't. It's a clear case of mental illness going on, surely. There's no one there, buddy. Shh. She's sleeping. Don't wake her up. Come on, stupid. Make a noise to wake her up. He's trying to scare you. He wants you out of there. Oh. She's not lying. She's there. Don't ruin it, lady. Such an extreme thing to do. Why does everyone have problems with mirrors in this movie? There's a second mirror destroyed. But why? What is the purpose? Exactly. What the fuck could you do that for? Yes, she fucking ruins everything. She's ruining this movie. She's not good at taking the hint at all. Look, hey, some not bad effects with that. It's a beginner level effects. Probably something that I could pull off. And I think it looked alright. I'd be pretty chuffed with myself if I could pull off those effects that they just pulled off then. So, nothing really to be snarky about. I don't understand. They're still sleeping together. He's told you to get lost. Like, you really are a sucker for punishment, lady. Okay, now that's not a good effect because, look at the way she's just, she's kind of floating. There. Ugh. So now all this. Oh, he disappeared. Okay, she's dreaming. All right. Still looked like a shit effect, that one where, portion of her is cut off, and this makes a bit more sense. So interestingly, she's dreaming of sleeping with him, and he's clearly not sleeping with her. Is he a sleepwalker? I don't think he's a sleepwalker. Maybe he's getting up to go for a pee. God, I do that during the night. A long crossfade. Look at that. Nice long crossfades. Seems to be standing around a barbecue pit. Maybe he wants a cookout. I have to admit that I don't see the music part of this movie with its English title, Music and Dream. I see the dream part of it, but I don't see the music part. It would have made more sense to call it Photography and Dream, Picture and Dream, PIX and Dream, but Grudge PIX, PIX. Oh, Grudge PIX. Look at the cobwebs. Like, Chinese have this weird thing in their horror movies where apparently if no one goes into a room for about a year or so, it gets covered in cobwebs. I mean, what kind of spiders do you have running around that just cobweb everything up? It makes sense if it was a basement. It doesn't make sense that a spider would just fling a cobweb all over your photographs. And it's not dust. Also, if there's that many cobwebs, I would not go in there. I know you're thinking, oh, Australia, big spiders, blah, blah, blah. Regardless, you know what? If there's that many cobwebs in there, you got that many spiders in there. It's not a room you should be going in. Now, I've got a moment of self-reflection for our main character, who's now decided to almost grind this movie to a halt by reminiscing about his partner. And so it becomes more and more obvious that this house, he knows all about this house. He knows he wants to be at this house for a particular reason, that he is looking for his ex-partner. That's now becoming quite obvious. It's just unfortunate that he's brought this other bimbo with him. Very neat handwriting. That is very, very neat handwriting. And speaking of the bimbo, oh, it's not. Sorry, I take that back. It wasn't her. It was the ex. So what have we got here? So she's come back. So maybe they broke up. She came here. Movie, you're really just kind of fish feeding me the plot here. I'm having to put a lot of one-on-ones together, and my answers are not two. Right. So her diary entries coincide with major occurrences in her day. She seems to go weeks or months without putting entries in her diary. Interesting. Interesting. Ah, she's also with child.
肚子越来越明显了。镇上的
What
人
I'm curious about is that he doesn't seem to be that old. So all of this must have occurred rather recently. Someone would surely recognize him from the town. Especially Mrs. Wu. Why would she be so judgmental of him?
谁的野种呢？这不知道该怎么办。
Good lord, people this judgmental towards a stranger that they met. They know she doesn't have a bloke waiting to come. Again, there we go, camera work. Look, reflecting in the mirror. Nice work.
我再见你。
It's a bit extreme. Living in the attic. Be nice if the movie gave us a time frame in order to piece this thing together. That would be too obvious, wouldn't it? The good news is we've got 30 minutes of the film to go. We've really stopped in the horror territory, haven't we? We've really moved into the romantic drama side of it. Let's bear with it. Let's hope that there is more horror coming. Ooh. Ooh, that seems a bit graphic. So she what? She miscarried her child. Okay. Oh, Bimbo, go away. Let him enjoy the diary in peace. Why do you have to fuck everything up for him? Ooh. Strike. Who was it? Who do we think it was? Maybe it wasn't Bimbo.
孟浩，你去哪儿了，孟浩？
Huh?
孟浩，你怎么了，孟浩？
What the hell is going on? Oh, this bitch dreams far too much. Oh my god. And I'm starting to convince that everything's happening is her dream. Nothing's actually going on in this film, is it? It's all her fucking flipping out. She's created this whole scenario. It must be. I'm just wondering which one of her dreams we're in. Close the fucking door to the dark room. Oh, it doesn't matter. All the photos have been processed, but still. Yeah, it's just bad practice. It's just bad habits to get into. Just leave the dark room door open. It's also a bad habit to have done a dark room like that. But yeah. What are you looking for that you would move the curtain like that? You would clearly see what's behind it.
哎，怎么了？大半夜慌慌张张的。
孟浩，孟浩找不见了。我刚才，我刚
He
才
looks like he's
我想把他
just
抓走
smoked a few. Yeah,
自己都说
yeah.
是做梦了。
It's just a dream, lady. It's just a
可是
dream.
刚才我找遍整个老宅都没有看到孟浩。
In the meantime, have a
说不定
smoke
自
of
己出去
this.
逛逛，
Yeah, have a
一
dream.
会儿就会回来了。
Oh, look, he's
别担心了，别担
with
心
all
了
that。smoke coming out of his mouth. Maybe he is
哎，可是
peeing. She's got it too. Maybe she's having a toke. She's too dumb to smoke. Ah, it's the dude from Haunted Graduation
是
Photo.
说你找遍
Haunted
整个屋
Dormitory or whatever.
都没有发现
Whichever
他？
movie I said he was from.
不知道为什么，最近特别的奇怪，而且还一直躲着我。
这根本不关你的事，别多心了。
See, everyone knows
以他的
something.
个性，他要是
No
弄不
one
明白
wants
怎
to
么
tell
回事
her.
儿，他是不可能
She's
走的。
annoying.
当初要不是我妈散播这些谣言，估计也不会搞出这么多事来。我妈是有
saying your mum's a big fuck up here.
红霞出事以后，她总觉得她没有死。谁知道那天
Mr. Cameraman, I bet you Mr. Cameraman sat there and thought, yeah, there's a black pole there. I'm going to shoot behind that so that we get more of that cool
你别
effect.
怪我多事，我劝你。
Oh, he's done that. He's going back the other way.
不把盲号带回去，我是不会走的。
Interesting that it is kind of
看得出
synced
来
to their
你很爱他。
to what they say. So again, leading me to believe that the camera work in this movie is terrific. And the way that they've tried to tell the movie is well done. But everything else is craptacular. What is she dressed up for? I've got no fucking idea what's going on now. Even though I haven't been paying attention, it should at least be an idea of what's going on. But he's completely gone now. This bloke, oh, what are you picking up out of there? Who took that photo?
你找我来什么事儿啊？哎，怎么了？
Has he changed clothes throughout this film? Or is he still wearing all the same thing? There we go. The pole going through. Movement of the camera is great. It's the same photograph. Oh, what's the detail that we're looking at here? Is it the picture behind? Yeah, look.
冉小姐，你确定要这么做吗？
我已经想好了，不管一会儿看到了什么，我是一定要把盲号找回来的。
So, the camera is causing people to flip out. Is that what you're thinking? That every time
来吧，
the photograph is taken with the camera, it unleashes a ghost. Okay.
这台相机不能再照了。
The camera doesn't work, what?
为什么呀？出什么事儿了？
其实，这台相机应该陪着红霞进坟墓的。当时我爬下这栋老宅，就开始清理红霞的遗物。
Clean out her remains. Belongings, you mean?
我觉得这些照片跟这台机器
Photos and his
做成是
camera.
挺不错的，没想到
No. What didn't you know? They would unleash hell?
这房子不干净，我不住了。
It's creepy.
那人
Should advertise this on Airbnb. You get a lot of
当时听他
a
说
lot of listings for
他
it.
看到了一些奇怪的东西，然后老宅就有了闹鬼的传闻。
Well, it is.
那
There we
盲
go.
号，他不会也是因为这个来的吧？
当时我看他精神恍惚，也没太当回
So
事。
he likes the fact that he knows that this house is haunted and that people talk
这个
about it
相机确
online.
实有问题。
Ghost
肯
tour.
定是因为那个房客动了这台相机。
不知道你们听没听过一个传闻？
什么传闻呀？
有些人死后因为留有怨气，便会阴魂不散的拘泥于某个物件中。也就是说，
Where's this
这台
movie
相机
going?
会释放出红霞。
怪不得马上
Hongxia's spirit.
说能看到红霞。
Well, everyone's seeing Hongxia in this camera. Guy looks a bit like Donnie Yen.
吴京，
怎么了？
吴京，你怎么了？吴京，
吴京，你
What
怎
are
么
you guys
了？
holding him back for? Let him go.
你怎么了，吴京？什么都
Do
没
you know
有
what would be
啊
cool
你看到
if
什
the
么了
special
吴京
effects crew made those pictures behind everyone move? That'd sell the shit out of this film. Imagine being the guy that was there going, just keeping that window moving. I remember that torch. That's the same torch you threw in the mirror. So, Meng Hao is disappeared and has been away for, what, a day or two now? Now, he did tell her that if he disappeared that she was to leave, but she's clearly hasn't paid any attention to that instruction and has decided to stay around. He's just taking out the trash. Look. Let him go. He's just taking out the trash. What you got to be suspicious for? Okay, no one takes the trash out into the forest. Oh. You can't be so unself-aware that you don't know someone's following you. Dude's following you, man. You can feel it. Your periphery. Now he's in front of your eyesight.
Hongxia, 我来看你了。
I think this dude's got a hard-on for Hongxia, to be honest. Oh, she's got nice all-stars on. I'm not sure that all-stars would kind of make that kind of noise walking up the stairs, though. I can see why I noped out of this movie the first time I watched it, and I'm quite impressed with myself that I haven't noped out of it this time, although the only reason I haven't is because I kind of want to get this done. We are just over 20 minutes, 22 minutes of the film left, so we are getting into the tail end. We're now balls deep into the movie, and hopefully we get some kind of resolution. Again, dude, he's in your eyesight. How can you not... Oh, here we go. He just said he knocked out Meng Hao. So he's doing it. So he was the dude that knocked out Meng Hao when he was up in the attic. And now clearly he's going to go after the chick. Yeah, dude. We all saw that coming. You're going to have to go out there to put out the potential forest fire and whack! You're going to get whacked. Yeah, we go. See? You're going to get whacked with a rock. It's going to hurt more than what Meng Hao got. Oh shit, that is really going to hurt. That looks like a fairly decent rock. Wow! Wow, can you say concussion? Okay. The action in that looks as good as the action in my movie that I made when I was 17 in high school, where I told the guys, just fight and I'll film it, and they ended up just scrapping and it looked really stupid, so I actually had to say, you punched the guy, then you punched the guy. But wow, that looks about as good as that. Again, the lighting and camera work is really the only thing that is saving this movie from me turning it off. Oh shit. Holy crap, you murderer. Well, that's a bit much. Oh, that's 2 people dead in this film. I don't think I was expecting him to just murder him so graphically and necessarily. So you're the big bad guy, hey? You are the big bad guy of the film. Honestly, don't think I saw that coming. Well, I didn't, because I declared 45 minutes ago what I thought was going to happen. He seems to have a crush on a dead chick. And now we're going to find out why. When people of the town were bullying her, being a bit of a cunt to her. He was nice. Look at that. Shifty eyes. I'll come back for you bitches later. Huh. This must be post-miscarriage. which is kind of horrible. It's kind of sad. I might not like kids, but that's kind of sad. So he turned into kind of like a de facto caretaker. And it's clearly developed feelings for her. And here we go, Mr. Cameraman. I gotta do some fancy camera shit now. Look, I actually like it. I'm not holding it against you, Mr. Cameraman. I think it did a bloody good job. This was clearly your resume demo reel. With what you could do. Oh, this must be a major event because she seems to only write things. Dong Zhao Yang. My God. She only writes major things in her diary. You know how you can thank him for it. Anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, you can thank him for it by doing that. I was doing the blowjob thing. Mirrors. How many reflective mirrors have we seen? Why would your heart? Why would your face hurt? Oh man, this dude really is. Oh, look at that. Went for a titty grab. Went for a titty grab. And she said no. No, can't. These titties are closed today. Just let him grab your titties. Go on. He's so nice to you. Oh, he murdered you out of jealousy, didn't he? Oh, here we go. Oh, he couldn't get the titties, so he murdered her. Yep. Oh, here we go. No, it wasn't Meng Hao. I think it was you who killed her by attempting to grab the titties and getting rejected. So now, who's the red ghost? This red ghost's got to be someone. This has turned into a bit of a mystery. We should have called Scooby-Doo to help solve this. Really selling this ghost shit right here. Nice. Who's this? Annoying bitch. Annoying chick ran up as the ghost. Get the answer from him. She's not as dumb as she looked. Unbelievable. And she looks dumb. But she's not as dumb as she looked. I'll give her kudos. She might have come through. She might have worked this shit out. Kind of. Because we still have to explain the rest of the ghosts. And I assume it was that dude dressing up as it. Because they're going to have to explain it. The Chinese film censors are going to force the filmmakers to explain who that was. So we're going to at least find that out. Again, production crew looked after you, lady, getting you a nice new pair of All-Stars. Because they do not look worn at all. Makes me wonder if they're fakes or real. So we've got 15 minutes left. We know that Dong Zhaoyang was helping look after Hong Xia in the moments before she died. We know that he tried to get a titty grab and that she rejected him. So he's got motivations for killing.
猜得很对。
He's got motivations for killing her. We know that Meng Hao has come back out of. There we go. So he's done everything's fake. Pulleys and mannequins.
但归根结底是蒙浩和吴老太他俩心里有鬼，不然怎么一个假人就把他俩吓成这样
？Scared with a puppet.
果然，我的猜测全部都是对的。
Oh, you couldn't be right about a single thing, lady. Right. So here we go with the convoluted ending. Yep, so we guessed that bit. He knocked you out. Did you accidentally kill him? Ah, so you had planned to kill him. Okay. This guy's a serial murderer. So he was causing hallucinations for people. Okay. That must be you, yeah? China never change. Oh my god. Oh, never change, China. Now I can see why this was a precursor to Haunted Dormitory, because they are very similar in movie type.
你赶紧告诉我，你到底把蒙浩藏哪儿了？
就在客厅衣柜后面的。
On a plus note, this chick looks great in red, but anyway.
你贱女人，放我出去！放我出去！
She's attempting to nail him in there without nails. She's just tapping on the door.
你这个贱人，放我出去！放我出去！
Oh, we have 12 minutes to go. I just want to remind you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more full horror movies with commentaries. I've got some great ones coming up, including the Hong Kong film Sugar Street Studio, more Chinese horror films, and try and do some Indonesian ones as well, some Japanese low budget stuff.
我不知道你怎么对我。
Lots and lots of movies for us to watch together and talk
红夏他
through.
已经走了，他不会再回来了。
So she's found him,
都是董朝阳那个混蛋干的，他害死了红夏，他还把
telling
你折
him
磨成这样。
the whole story.
他为什么这么做？
And there you go. So movie likes to shoot mirrors, also likes to destroy them. That is the third mirror destroyed for the film. And he's come out looking like the Terminator without muscles. Look at, look at, look at. Oh yeah, he's badass. This motherfucker's badass.
他已经疯了，这件事都
You're all mad. You're all mad, lady.
快点跟我走吧，跟我走吧，我们出去吧。
文娟，
Didn't take him long to find you all too. Right. What are you trying to attack him with? It doesn't matter now, you've dropped it. There we go. Another one of those awkward fighting scenes.
你为什么杀死红霞？
为什么？
Why?
还不是因为
Because she
你
wouldn't let me touch your titties.
我恨你！我本以为他从城里回来就会回心转意，没想到他一直到死都对你念念不忘。
Nothing. In the end, it's just a stupid love story.
你怎么又喝酒了？
怎么？你看不惯吗？那你可以去找蒙浩啊。
我已经把他忘了。
忘了？是他已经把你给忘了吧？
你真无耻！
Ooh. Ah, hit a sore spot there. Oh. Oh, dude. What are you doing? Sure you rejected your titty grab. What are you doing?
是不是还在想着他？
Ah, he's killing her.
是不是还在想着他？回答我，告诉我是不是？告诉我是不是还在想着他？是不是？告诉我是不是还在想着他？告诉我，告诉我。
How did you get away with this? For so long. I hate to kind of say this, but part of it's not a bad thriller. But like I said, it's it stopped being a horror movie about 30 minutes ago. She asked for it. Anyway. Victim blaming. Really shitty kind of punches being thrown here. Oh, that's brutal. Go on. Look at a nice life. Beautiful apartment. Nice big flat screen TV. She reflects well in a mirror.
门号，我们真的没有挽回的余地了吗？
Ah, you didn't. You left it. Knocked you up and then he left you.
红霞，我们的确相爱过，但是我觉得我们不合适。
Not anymore. Well, according to who?
这么久的感
You
情
or her?
为什么不合适？
Well, shit just happens,
你也
lady.
知道，我不喜欢受拘束。
He feels constricted. You're holding him back. He wants to bone big perky boobed chicks who pretend they don't like him. She'll do. Oh my god, this suicidal bitch. Okay, so she's fucking a bit nuts. It's not a good way to get someone to stay with you, by the way. Oh, nice punch you through there. And here, look, Bisian going after everyone. Really? Oh, charming. Charming. Okay, so that's how he got away with it. Right. Although any good police officer would have, or forensics person would have seen that a mile away. That's not how she died, but okay. Okay. All right then. Look, it makes a bit more sense than Ghosts. Can't say I'm too disappointed with this ending. The fact that it's all explained, it had to be explained. I'm not disappointed by it. Just, I don't know, the title, Grudge PIX. And if he can't have anything, he will just destroy it all, so... Nice, put an accelerant. And to not get any of that on you, you're gonna smoke them out. You're gonna smoke out those two little piggies. Now realize that they are in risk of being cooked alive unless they GTFO out of there. Or GTF out of there. Let's see if they learnt their fire basics from when they were young. When you get down low and go, go, go. That's what we were taught here in Australia anyway. Will they follow that basic? No, clearly not. Nope. He's going to walk at normal adult height level. That looked like a really bad special effect then. And another one. clever how you can do this all with lighting. A lot of this is special effects, and some After Effects, a bit of green screen. That looked a bit green screeny there. The fact that we've been accustomed to seeing camera out of focus a lot means a lot of this stuff can get hidden. There's clearly some After Effects stuff going on here. You can fake a lot of this with, you know, yellow lights. But clearly all that fire behind is fake because you can actually see a repeating pattern in the fire where it's just being cloned. So, yeah. Better than burning, setting fire to it and actually doing proper burning. So that's it. But, so in the end, everyone's dead, unfortunately. And she did the great thing and buried the guy that she loved alongside his ex-girlfriend. And, interesting. Burn a diary. Oh, nice. The blue dress looks nice that she was wearing. Okay then. So, a satisfactory enough ending, I would say. This woman also looks familiar. I actually think that's the Sing Woo. I don't actually think that's the young girl that we've been watching all throughout the film. So I might have had my characters wrong. Actresses wrong. No, Hong Xia. No, that is Sing Tong. No, that wasn't it. No, the actress I said before was the right one. Okay. Just pretend I didn't say anything for the last 30 seconds. And with 2 minutes to go, I'd like to say a very big thank you to anyone who has decided to hang around for the entire 1 hour and 22 minutes of this abomination of a film and listening to me talk and over the top of the film. I understand that, you know, committing an hour and 20 minutes on YouTube is a big task unless you like the person that you're watching. So I appreciate that if you are still around here. If you have, drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the film. Let me know if there's any films that maybe we can look into. It's a very small list of films that we could possibly do for this. Just, you know, I'm trying not to breach any copyright or kind of piss off anyone who owns the rights to any of these movies. So we kind of got to be a little bit careful with what we do here in regards to these films. And not really sure how YouTube sees this kind of grey area of what we're doing. So, you know, if you're sitting there asking me, oh, do Lust of the Dead or, you know, do The Ring, no chance. I'm not going to be able to do those kind of commentaries for this. And again, I'm not even sure what we can do in regards to violence and sex. But this has been fun, kind of. I finally actually managed to have the patience to watch this entire film from start to finish. At the time now, I think I made the right decision by turning it off when I first tried to watch it, because it's not, as you can see, it really wasn't a great film. But at least they tried at the ending, and you've got to admit, you have to admit, the camera work that was in this film was pretty damn good and made the film a lot more interesting. So I've been the Artie Dance. I've always been the Artie Dance, so I am the Artie Dance. And thank you for watching this movie and full movie and commentary of GRUDGE PIX, also known as Music and Dreams. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please press the like button. Please consider subscribing. Please watch some of the other full movie commentaries that we've got. Maybe watch some of the other movie videos that I've got on this channel, including my weekly series of My Week in Horror, where we take a topic, a horror movie topic, and we explore some movies. So we'll catch you in our next movie review, movie commentary.